there's a great debate, and that is Zim Hip Hop versus Zim Dancehall. And that debate is being spearheaded by two of the biggest artists in the country, that is Holly 10.
What is Zim Dancehall?
Okay,
we don't talk about things that don't exist anymore.
And Enzo Ishall.
It's a hip hop song. Yakatrenda number 1 in 12 hours. Apart, avasati vazvitenda avafaka zvita.
Is it true, Holly?
I don't know what criteria Ruchanzana Enzo to categorize himself as a hip hop artist.
But if you ask me, that's the most absurd and stupid debate ever.
When I want to explain it, my head will be headache me. Yeah.
Because Zim Hip Hop and Zim Dancehall stem from the same origins. If you really go way back and if you truly, look at it, Zim Dancehall and Zim Hip Hop, removing the Zim, we get Hip Hop and Dancehall. And Hip Hop and Dancehall are direct descendants of the dubbing culture in Jamaica that was exported to America, and the Americans did something with it and it became hip hop, and then it evolved in Jamaica and it became dancehall. In fact, they are inventions of necessity. They both were invented to serve the same purpose. Even though Zim Hip Hop has been here longer than dancehall, if you truly look at it, and it has thrived better than dancehall before through urban groups. Even though that's the case, Zim Hip Hop and Zim Dancehall are inventions of necessity and trying to utilize urban sounds around the world and you give them a localized position. And also, they were invented to speak for the people. Now, this is where Zim Dancehall is losing the plot, because Zim Dancehall was invented by the ghetto youths to speak for the ghetto youths.
But I'm talking about what they've left for the young kids that are still believing in Zim Dancehall.
So that's what you're saying.
And yeah, that's what I'm saying is dead.
Not the artist.
Not the artist. I respect this man.
And when they started taking handouts from the regime and the regime started supporting them with handouts, they could not speak against the regime. They're just being paid to peddle the regime, for instance, Chill Spot. And Zim Hip Hop is not doing that. Zim Hip Hop is here to stand for the people, and for the most part, hip hop artists sing about the economic hardships young people face. And so the young people are choosing hip hop over Zim Dancehall. Am I saying hip hop is better than Zim Dancehall? No, Zim Dancehall has done some legendary things, and Zim Dancehall has one factor that Zim Hip Hop really needs to work on, and that is the masses. But do I think that Zim Hip Hop is doing more and is thriving right now more than Zim Dancehall? Yes. Is Zim Dancehall losing the plot? Yes. And if the Zim Dancehall kids are not ready to have this conversation and are fixated at blaming Zim Hip Hop for everything that's happening to them, then I don't know, they're just killing the genre slowly but surely. That being said, who is better between Holly 10 and Enzo Ishall? Holly 10 is better in terms of metrics, in terms of numbers, and in terms of stats.
Even though I'm better than him, I respect this man.
And Enzo Ishall really knows how to make hits. And Enzo Ishall has been making hits. So he is better in that aspect. And if you truly really look at it,
Emotional, damn it!
But then that's just me being over analytical. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is Zim Hip Hop and Zim Dancehall can really coexist and intercollaborate within the same musical space without having to say which one of the two is better. And I really would love to hear what Holly 10 and Enzo Ishall sound on a record. Well, like, subscribe, comment, share, tell a friend to tell a friend that we're outside.